Coming up on R&B Reviews, it is the closing chapter in the revamped Planet of the Apes trilogy. My review is coming up. Thank you for checking out R&B Reviews. War for the Planet of the Apes is the third and supposedly final film in the relaunched Planet of the Apes trilogy, which began with 2011's Rise of the Planet of the Apes and continued with 2014's Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. War once again focuses on the war between the apes led by Caesar, played by Andy Serkis through motion capture, and the army of humans led by a cold-blooded colonel played by Woody Harrelson. Caesar wants to find a new home outside of the forest so that they can escape from the humans who they've been at war with. But the colonel who runs the base wants to use the apes for his own plans. Now, I really enjoyed these new Planet of the Apes films. I found them to be smart, and they have very relevant themes within them. And Dawn for the Planet of the Apes, for me, was one of the best movies of the summer of 2014. While War for me wasn't quite as good as the other two, in my opinion, it was still an entertaining film nonetheless. And once again, Matt Reeves, who directed Dawn, returns to the director's chair for this one. Now, like the other films, I thought the look of the film was terrific. I liked the use of locations and sets, and I also liked the camera work here. Reeves shoots a lot of the characters in close-up so that we can see the characters' eyes and facial expressions, and sort of creates an intimate moment where we sort of read the characters' minds. And as a result, during the movie, I felt like I was involved in the story as well as with the characters. And I really enjoyed the motion capture performances, including Andy Serkis as Caesar, coupled by the CGI look of the ape characters. And Woody Harrelson turns in, I think, a good performance as the Colonel, sort of channeling Marlon Brando's Colonel from Apocalypse Now. The Colonel wants the humans to reclaim their place as the dominant species on the planet, and I really like the moments when these two characters were together and how they tried to outdo each other throughout the film. And I was also glad that I got to feel for these characters. I enjoyed seeing the conflicts, for example, within Caesar. He's kind of battling darkness himself throughout the film. He doesn't want to hurt the humans, he just wants them to leave the apes in peace. But on the other hand, some incidences throughout the film, as well as throughout the other films, have kind of begun to cloud his judgment. I like the story's twists and turns, and I didn't know what would be happening next, and often it had me on the edge of my seat. One element that I really didn't care for was in this movie. There's a little human girl. She's found by Caesar and the apes at one point. I felt like she wasn't given too much to do in terms of plot. I mean, there is one plot point that does happen later on in the film that she plays an important role in, but most of the time I thought she was just there and wasn't really as active in the stories as I thought she probably could have been. But regardless, I do recommend this film. I thought it was a good movie that, like Dawn, does blend well-done action scenes as well as some great allegorical themes and character drama. So if you haven't caught this movie in the theater yet, check it out. I think it does, like Dawn, it does a good job at blending special effects, action, and smart, intelligent thing to say as well as with character drama. Alright, well, that's my review of War for the Planet of the Apes. If you're interested, go ahead and post your comments about the movie if you have seen it. Or if you're interested, go to the main page and consider being a subscriber. And check out some other reviews of movies that you can watch both in the theaters as well as in the comforts of your own home or wherever you may watch them at. Thank you very much for watching.